Ray Whitman is in the building. You know it. Man, listen. We back for another episode. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm one of your hosts, Talib.
I'm Curtis.
And you know what it is. Find us. StayWinning.tv. All the social media platforms. Big time of the year.
Yeah. What you talk about?
WNBA Finals.
Oh, classic battle.
World Series.
Yeah.
NBA season started this week.
Yeah, NHL season started.
NFL season started. College football is starting to heat up.
Okay.
And of course, we are already through the first quarter of the season in the NFL. We already we're 7 games in. So we are locked in with all of the sports.
Hey, we was right.
We were.
Yeah, the Cowboys suck.
Trash.
Yeah, the Giants suck.
Really trash.
I mean, more trash than the Cowboys.
Yes.
But not really trash.
No, like trash and then it's really trash.
Nah, I mean, we better than really trash, but not better than trash.
I stay winning. I'm winning. I stay winning. I did it. I stay winning. I'm winning. Never losing. I'm winning. Or caught slipping. I did it. I stay winning. I'm winning. I stay winning. Yeah.
But
all right.
Either way, you got 2 players on your team that make more than the Giants as a franchise. So good luck with that. Anyway, what do you want to talk about, man? What you want to get into?
So, go ahead.
I was gonna say, man, because we kind of glanced over it.
We did.
I gotta stop, man, and just praise the Liberty, man.
Hey, WNBA champions, man.
WNBA
first time ever?
For the first time ever. It's been a long time for this Liberty team.
So is this like a segue into the Knicks getting the chip?
Nah, that's not what I was going.
That's not what we doing?
No.
Why not?
Because of that shellacking that the Knicks got.
That was the setup,
Tuesday.
They got smacked.
Why is that a setup? I thought you was a Knicks fan.
I was.
oh, you're a Celtics fan now. Okay.
I ain't definitely the Celtics fan.
Nah.
What were they doing?
Now that we know what you are, we just negotiate a price.
I'm just thinking, hey, you know what Stephen A said? You're going to pay me when I'm worth.
Nah, man. Shout out to the Celtics.
Hey, game 1. It's not that serious.
It was
bad. But yeah, it's not that serious.
Shooting performance.
Yeah, they shot the lights out.
Like I get it. The Knicks needed to play better defense. That's on the Knicks.
Yeah.
But the Celtics made the buckets. You know what I'm saying? So shout them out for almost breaking the record, but going 0 for 13 in the fourth quarter or something like that.
They couldn't do it. They just couldn't do it.
Sad.
But the Liberty, controversial.
Yeah.
But they got the dub.
Hey, a foul's a foul.
I mean, it's almost like the bubble championship, right?
What you talking about?
Hey, what you talking about with this?
You mean you talk about Game 6 between the Lakers and Sacramento? What you talking about?
I'm talking about anything that's controversial.
You talking about cooking referees?
Yes, already. Who got paid?
That was back in the day.
I'm just saying.
But right now,
yeah, WNBA got the chip.
The Liberty earned it.
Hey, they gonna have a parade and they gonna be ecstatic.
They earned it, man. Look, they made a call. They reviewed it.
It was what it was. You got live and die with it.
You still got to go to the free throw line to make the shots. So it's not given.
Correct. So, but it's, you know what? New York is lit right now.
Okay.
Liberty with the chip.
Yup.
Yankees in the World Series.
Word.
And promise for the New York Knicks, regardless about game 1. They are ecstatic about their roster.
Say something good about the Giants.
No.
Oh.
Or the Jets. Boo.
Yeah. Remember when we was previewing and you was like, the Jets are gonna be great.
Yeah, they look terrible, yo.
When they gonna be great?
Listen, I don't know.
Cause they fired a decent coach.
It is not good times in New York for the football teams, okay? Neither one of them teams.
The Bills are decent. They're more Canadian, you're right. But they're decent.
All right. So real quick, we don't typically talk baseball. We're not going to dive too much in it, but we are definitely going to shout out this old school rivalry in the World Series starting tomorrow night. The Bronx Bombers, New York Yankees against the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Right.
Magic Johnson, part owner of the Dodgers. So you got Aaron Judge against Ohtani.
Yeah.
And even though he's not pitching, he is still a problem when he is at the plate as an offensive weapon.
Right.
So it's going to be fireworks all series long.
Didn't who was the Yankees manager a long time ago when they were good before the
Aaron Boone or Joe Torre?
Torre? Didn't Torre leave the Yankees and go to the Dodgers?
He did coach the Dodgers as well. Yes, he did.
Manager there?
Yep.
And
Yeah. It's a lot of history there,
Yeah,
man. We go way back
good
to
stuff.
before they became the Dodgers, of course. Brooklyn,
Did he win
Brooklyn
with the
Dodgers.
Did he win one with the
I
Dodgers?
think he did win one with the Dodgers.
Traitor.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's going to be lights out, and of course the tradition, the Bronx Bombers, the Yankee tradition, they have the most championships out of all sports teams of all time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, man,
all sports teams.
they got
all
27 World Series, championships.
The Celtics are 17.
Right. 18.
Fine.
Yeah. 18. So,
You sure?
I think it's 18. Yeah, that was the 18th. They broke the tie with the Lakers.
It was 17 tied. Okay.
Yeah, they broke the tie with the Lakers. So,
But you don't count the bubble.
God no. So they struggling.
You don't count the bubble because LeBron was on that team.
I do. Exactly.
And you hate LeBron.
I don't hate him.
You absolutely hate him.
I don't.
I mean, right before we started filming, you was making some nonsense up that it shouldn't count that he spent 22 seasons healthy in the league, putting up numbers that Jordan couldn't reach. You that shouldn't make him better. I remember you saying that.
Okay.
So now since we are talking about LeBron, is Bronny James a Hall of Famer?
Is he even an NBA player?
Is he a Hall of Famer?
No, he ain't no Hall of Famer.
Is he?
No.
Okay. Can you tell the story of the NBA without mentioning Bronny James?
Yes,
I don't think you can.
you can.
Okay.
You can tell it.
So you don't think the history that they made this week counts?
No,
It does.
I don't think he can.
It does.
No.
I mean,
Look.
some people have kids young. And then when kids grow up and go to work with them,
I think it's great. Real talk, no cap.
it's historic.
It is historic to see it. It was
It's even happened 4 times
It was
in
even
sports.
dope to see Griffey Jr. and
Right.
Senior sitting in
Right.
and watching the game
Right.
to experience the historic night.
Yeah.
So no, you cannot tell the NBA story without this.
Yeah, so it sounds like Bronny's a Hall of Famer.
No, I don't think he's Hall of Famer because
Shout out to Bronny for making it to the Hall of Fame in Hall of Fame record time.
Griffey Senior isn't a Hall of Famer.
Fuck,
And he's a
needed-
much better baseball
he
player than
just
Bronny
needed-
is a basketball
He
player
just
right
needed
now.
one game, and that boy already the Hall of Fame. Look at him go! I saw so check this out, man. And I think this is a great point on Cam Newton's podcast, 4th and 1. I think is what it's called.
Freaky Friday.
They was talking about LeBron's jersey,
Yeah.
LeBron's jersey, not
Yeah.
Bronny's.
Yeah.
They said LeBron should have had James Senior
Yeah.
on his jersey this year.
Yeah.
To distinguish between him and Bronny.
Right.
Plus, people would have. Real LeBron fans would have went out
And bought the
and got the
jersey.
jersey.
Absolutely.
Like if you got a LeBron jersey already,
Yeah, it's cool.
Showing that you love him that much, you would have went and got.
You would have got the Senior.
James Senior one.
Absolutely.
Because it's a big moment.
No, it is.
But look, the season's not over. He can still change the name
Yeah.
on the back of his jersey. It's crazy that the Morris twins, one of them got senior on the back of his jersey.
Yeah.
It's like, is he the senior to his brother or to
Nah,
his kids?
of course, seeing to his kids.
I don't know, man.
But
mean.
when it comes down to the historical feat, we may never see this again.
You mad? You gotta say something nice about the James family.
He mad.
Go on.
We may never see it again.
Nope.
Because it's how difficult it is, one, to make the NBA.
Yeah.
The second part of it is it's just that much difficult to be in the NBA for that long, have a son
Yeah.
that can actually play and make it to the NBA. Now, we've seen on multiple occasions a great NBA player have a son and then his son come along and make the NBA.
Yeah.
Tim Hardaway Sr.,
Yeah.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah.
I mean, we can name a bunch of them. I mean,
But they weren't close to playing.
no. So that's why I think if nobody's coming out of high school and has that transcendent talent that LeBron James Sr. has to be able to play without any major injuries throughout his career for the first 16, 17 years and be able to have a son
I want to say
maybe
19.
18. Yeah, it was something crazy until he hurt his groin. And then that was the first
That was
major.
like 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, that's like his first major injury. It was like year 19. You know what I mean? So,
And it wasn't like he was phoning it in.
No, he still tried, played through it or whatever. But
No, I'm saying it wasn't. I'm saying throughout his career, he wasn't like not going hard.
No, absolutely. He played hard
Like,
all the time.
This is one of the fastest guys in the NBA.
Yeah.
Well, he was. I think he's lost a little bit of speed.
Yeah, of course.
But he was one of the most terrifying people to see running at you.
You definitely don't want that guy on a fast break.
One of the most athletic guys in the NBA throughout his career.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, shout out to them.
Definitely. Shout out to the James family. It's going to be
matters.
great. It does. It matters for the sake of the historical.
Think about this. Like LeBron, when he got into the NBA, he was on the same team as Carlos Boozer. Mm-hmm. Bulls has been going out of the NBA, retired, whatever, but got 2 boys
coming up.
That's entering college.
Yeah.
Next season, right?
Yeah.
Next year.
Yeah.
And they both look like they're gonna be in the NBA one day.
They both can play.
Yeah. They can go.
So
Similar to Bronny, McDonald's All-Americans. That's right. Ronnie James.
I am
future Hall of Famer.
I'm not even gonna dive into it. I'm not even
Just
playing
saying,
with you.
man.
We're not gonna play with you about this Bronny James situation.
Sit down. I got a story to tell.
Did he score?
Yeah, maybe. That's not important, man. What's important is he got minutes.
Yo, he didn't even score. Did he take a shot?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
He missed that one.
Was it bad?
No, he didn't miss it bad.
Okay. He just missed.
He just missed.
Right.
But
So his
I'll
field goal
say
percentage is a 0 right now.
Probably. I'll say this, man. Like, I said it before. I think his offensive game is going to have to go through his paces.
Yeah, he's gonna grow.
But they brought this guy in the game, and he was on the floor in the first quarter against Ant-Man and Mike Conley, Joey. Like, he's not out there with scrubs.
Yeah, He gonna play defense really.
And I
He's
would
going
say-
to be a good defensive player and potentially could become a great all defender. Absolutely.
I think he was less of a defensive liability than Reeves, who's 4 inches tall.
Yeah, but just from us playing the game, a lot of times, yes, you have to have talent, but you also got to have the will to want to play defense.
And he has that will.
That's one thing that I think he does have. He's got the motor and the desire to want to play defense.
You know what it's gonna take, honestly, if he can be out there and not be a liability to the team, he wasn't a liability in the limited minutes.
Then he'll go get more minutes.
And he'll get an opportunity to really show his defensive chops. All it takes is for him showing up, man, and getting those little spurts where somebody's plus minus is a negative because Bronny's on the court guarding them, or that's not really how it works. But he takes somebody out the game because he's guarding them, or he stops somebody who's hot. He stops them with great defensive play and cool them off, for a moment. That's all it takes.
He will get minutes with being a great defender and having the ability to be on the court and make an impact on the defense supports him out in transition where he can use his athletic ability to get easy buckets. And his dad, if there's one thing we do know about his dad, that is IQ and just passing ability, he will get his son in great positions in transition to make easy baskets to build his confidence on the offensive end because he's putting in the work on the defensive end. Absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely.
I'm waiting for that Laker that right now is not getting minutes because, everybody was pushing this Bronny thing. I'm waiting for him to just kind of go off a little bit.
Yeah.
Man, he ain't even that good.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that.
That rookie, he played well in preseason.
Connect?
Yeah, Connect.
Oh, he's not the one that's not getting minutes with Bronny. He's going to get minutes. Yeah. He is the future of the Lakers right now. Now you got me excited. Now we're talking about
Connect can play, man.
Yeah, that he could go, man. He can go. So what I'm looking forward from him is the extended rest that he's going to be able to give LeBron.
Right.
Because they play about the same position. Yeah. That's not the passer that LeBron is.
And nobody
but who cares?
Right.
But who cares if you got AD getting rebounds, playing great defense, and you got Connect going off offensively?
Yeah, he can play.
But you gotta have some defensive talent in there.
So I'm gonna segue to this. This is a big game this week.
Well, you have to call it a segue. It's not a segue.
It's not.
I'm sorry, man.
It would be a big game.
I'm messing with you.
It would be a big game if these two teams went trash right now.
What we talking about?
Cowboys and the 49ers.
Can we talk about something else?
No, we can't. We
don't want to hear this.
Y'all got to talk about this, man.
Okay, what we gonna talk about?
Both of these teams are struggling.
And now, coming to the field, the 15th best quarterback in the league, against the 17th best quarterback in the league, Dak Prescott and Brock Purdy. Give it up for him. No.
Brock Purdy is exposed right now.
He don't got nobody.
And that's exactly what they were trying to talk about. Like, when he had all these weapons, he's atop this in the league. He ain't got nobody. He looked like dumpster juice, man. He looked terrible.
You can't. So if you take away one weapon and you leave all of the other weapons and he looked bad, that's different. They took every weapon except for like Kittles. And Kittles hadn't even been the man in a while. Kittles is like, suddenly they're like, Kittles, we got to come to you. You the man again. Yeah. Kittles is like,
what you mean? Hold on.
I can't catch no more.
I was just blocking for Christian McCaffrey.
Exactly.
That was my job. Nah, they are dismantled with injuries offensively.
Ayuk went down. They just got paid.
Debo sick,
out.
hurt.
Yeah.
McCaffrey hurt.
IR.
They banged up. Real talk, they banged up.
And Purdy still, I mean, they were in the game. They just couldn't.
They just can't win the game.
Can't win it. You got one trick pony nigga.
In my opinion, this particular game for the Niners, if they lose this game, that really sets them in a bad spot in the NFC West because Seattle is kind of starting to stretch the lead.
Oh, I got something positive to say about the Giants.
Sure.
They beat Seattle.
Yes, they did. But that's it. That's all you got. All right, cool. So Seattle right now is kind of can run away with this division if the Niners fall 2 games behind them.
What's up with the Rams?
They're losing right now to the Vikings on Thursday Night Football. Yeah. I think the Rams are in a position.
Well, the Vikings are that good though. So
yes, they are.
It's not
it's not like it's a shot at the Rams. But I think the Rams are in a position now where it's time to rebuild for a quarterback.
Yeah.
I think Matthew Stafford is his time to just retire.
Yeah.
He got his Super Bowl.
I mean, he's still
a good quarterback.
It's not,
but it's just he's not the quarterback that's going to get them to where they want to be to compete against the Niners right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I think great coach.
They also missing Puka. Puka hurt.
He's back tonight as well.
Is he?
Yeah. But you know what?
I'm sitting here talking to you.
Hey. Here's the thing, man. The truth is this.
Make better decisions.
The truth is this. And this has not gone spoken enough. When you lose a generational talent on the defensive end, like Aaron Donald, he was the heartbeat of that team. Offensively, they understand we got Aaron Donald on defense.
Do you think?
You know what I'm saying?
How many times Aaron Donald Defensive Player of the Year?
I think he was 3-time Defensive Player of the Year.
He the Rudy Gobert.
Oh man!
Wait, watch that back. Is he the Rudy Gobert?
That's so mean. No,
of the Rams?
No, we're not gonna do that.
If Rudy Gobert left Minnesota, are we gonna do like "Woe is me" from Minnesota?
Look. I think it matters, but I think Aaron Donald's, his personality, his leadership also plays a factor.
Leadership?
Yeah. Listen, when you talk about...
He's a great leader by example.
No, I agree, right?
Because I don't see him as like a vocal
But just think about it like this. This is another person that...
I'm doing my job, you better do yours.
I agree. Now, I want to make sure I say this respectfully.
Gotcha.
All right. I'm not saying Aaron Donald is better than this player that I'm about to name. I'm not even gonna say this. Aaron Donald is.
It's okay.
Equal to be this player, right?
Don't bring up a giant though.
I have to.
No.
Because he might be the greatest defensive player of all time.
Right.
So but he wasn't a leader.
Let's leave it at that.
By example.
Thank goodness.
Off the field.
Everybody on cocaine. I'm sorry.
Hey, LT was sleeping. He was late. He wasn't doing nothing positive off the field. In meetings or nothing. He wasn't showing none of them what they supposed to do. He just went out there, did his job, and they said, all right, we scared of this guy. We're going to follow his lead. Well, Aaron Donald had that kind of personality where it was like, look here, y'all better tighten up. And they just got in line. He just did what he had to do.
Just show up, go to work.
So I think that's one of the things that the Rams are struggling with this year. They don't have a defensive identity. I don't know if they're bad offensively. I think they're pretty good offensively.
Who's even the best defensive player alive?
My point exactly. That is the point exactly. We don't know. Is it Jalen Ramsey?
Yikes.
See? And you ain't heard nothing about him anymore. Like, his name ain't even popping off the screen anymore.
What's interesting, though, is if you have a great cornerback, that's usually a sign.
Yes.
You don't hear anything about him.
That's true, too.
They're not throwing his way.
Absolutely not.
So,
positive.
It could be a positive that we haven't heard anything about.
Yeah.
Could be a positive.
But
if they was throwing his way and having success, you would hear about it.
But I tell you what, the Niners cannot lose this game.
Hold up.
They better not lose to the Cowboys.
Hold up. Because I think the pressure is actually the other way.
Oh, I
sat
agree.
here and talked about like all of Purdy's toys and his weapons are gone. I shouldn't say toys. That sounds. But his weapons are gone.
He ain't got no more weapons.
No weapons. But CeeDee Lamb out there with the platinum drip underneath the jersey. That boy living larger than life. He got more money than most team owners. He's still on the field.
He told Dak.
Dak Prescott.
He told Dak.
7 Maseratis parked in the parking lot.
We told Dak, yo, that's suspect, Dak. You being suspect right now with the way you making decisions. With Dak.
I don't know.
Throwing these interceptions and bad reads and.
This is the guy that just got paid.
Let me tell you what, Jerry Jones. You didn't want Derrick Henry. You didn't go after Devontae Adams. I don't really think you care about winning.
Right now, CeeDee Lamb is arguably better than Devontae Adams.
I mean,
arguably. When you look at
let's say that. Let's say he's better. But you still pair him alongside.
Like you got Justin Jefferson, maybe number one.
Yeah. You got Tyreek Hill.
CeeDee Lamb is in the top 3.
Yeah.
I think. So, to be fair to Devontae Adams, who was his quarterback this season? Exactly, right? He don't have any big name quarterback going to them.
Right.
And I get like Jefferson now. Last year he had Kirk Cousins before he got hurt.
I mean, his whole career he had Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Who is great at times.
Correct.
But just not consistently great.
Correct.
Sam Darnold comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, he's lighting the NFL up right now.
Has a pretty good start of the season. Like I think NFL.com has him rated higher than Dak and Purdy. I think they do.
That's the kind of year he's been having.
I double check. Well, he had an off game week 5.
Yeah, they just lost. The game they lost.
Yeah, and so that affects the ratings.
Yeah,
but he's been playing well. Jefferson still gets the ball.
Yeah.
But Devontae Adams, I mean, he had Aaron Rodgers to start his career, and he established himself as the best wide receiver in the game.
Correct.
Then he goes and plays with his college quarterback, Derek Carr, and he continues to be a great wide receiver on a team that was mid.
Yes.
Right? They had players, but for some reason they couldn't put it together.
Couldn't put it together, right.
Then he has like Gardner Minshew and others, right? Not the nobodies. That's a different.
No,
group.
Totally different.
But others.
Totally different one. Others,
and they can't win,
and you can't find them.
So now he's back with Aaron
Rodgers for a year. Because this is it for Aaron Rodgers.
This is Aaron Rodgers' last contract year, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see. Aaron Rodgers is rated way low.
Correct.
On the quarterback ratings.
Correct.
So so Devontae Adams hasn't really had the same level of talent around him, but Dak Prescott is paid like he's
that guy.
Like he's a top 5 quarterback.
No, he's paid like he's a top 3 quarterback.
And right now, the top dog is the same guy that won the MVP last year and won the MVP a time before that. He's the top quarterback in the league right now.
Yeah, and it's not close at the moment.
One thing that surprised me, I think he has, 1 interception?
Yeah.
But double-digit touchdowns.
We talking about the Raven of all Ravens right now, Lamar Jackson. I saw a stat the other day. They were talking about it.
Yeah.
Because I think it's still universally respected and known that Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, but he's number 2 right now behind Lamar Jackson.
Somebody said, all right, true. We'll give you that. But right now, the best quarterback in the NFL is Lamar Jackson. And it ain't close right now.
Yeah.
He has been playing lights out after those first 2 losses. And he didn't play bad in the 2 losses, to be honest, because they had a chance to beat Kansas City. Yeah.
But here's a difference though that we have to, got to talk about it. It's different when you got to try to contain Lamar Jackson because of his speed, and you got to make sure he don't pass it to that beast back there, hand it off to that beast back there, who has that speed. Yeah. Once he gets going,
you can kiss goodbye. He gone.
Yeah, but he also has that respect to the Norman family that pull you out of the league type stiff arm and power, right? Like Derrick Henry's a lot, and then if he decides that he wants to pass it, Zay Flowers, first round pick, and Andrews.
No,
one of the top tight ends.
Yes, but it ain't even Andrews. It's
Isaiah
Likely. Yes, Isaiah Likely is a star in the making right now.
And you know that because he's in the game a lot, dude. In front of a guy that was having like
when they go to that two tight end formation with Derrick Henry and the pistol,
ton of weapons.
What?
And yet. It's another team hit by the injury bug. Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, I mean he's out there. He's still got Kelsey riding with him, but Kelsey ain't what he used to be.
No.
He's still great, but he's just not as dominant as he used to be.
They just picked up D-Hop. We're gonna see what that look like.
That's right. That's right. That was big news yesterday.
Yeah, we'll see what that look like.
But when the last time you heard his name?
Because he ain't got no quarterback either.
Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray in his rookie year.
Yes, and he played pretty well with Kyler Murray. Yes,
and I'm saying Kyler Murray was decent that year.
You know,
and then he went to Tennessee, right?
Yes, and there you go.
He had Tannehill for a little bit, and he had Jameis Winston, I think, for a little bit, right?
I don't think Jameis Winston was there.
No, he was.
But that's the same situation. His last 4 years, 4 years, the quarterback play dropped significantly. Therefore,
But it kind of also shows you something about the NFL because this is the guy that 5 years ago was the number one receiver in the league.
Absolutely. D-Hop was a problem.
Yeah.
Same thing with Michael Thomas.
Yeah.
Drew Brees. Boom. That ankle injury.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can blame
on the injury. Yeah. But man, look, it's important. You know, football is a very tough sport. You're going to get banged up. You're going to get nicked up. But those positions that we specifically talking about, wide receiver positions, quarterback positions, they need each other to be great.
Yeah.
You can't have a great quarterback without great weapons, typically.
Right.
And you can't have a great wide receiver without a good to a great quarterback,
now,
typically.
Here's the wild thing, right? Again, going back to like the NFL.com quarterback rating.
Yeah.
Lamar's number 1, Patrick Mahomes number 2, and Patrick Mahomes don't really have the weapons that Lamar Jackson has, right?
Correct.
You don't have the foot skill either.
Nah,
but
most people don't.
But Lamar don't have Patrick's arm talent.
No.
And offensive-minded coach
at all
over there either.
No.
But if you scroll down that list a little bit more to the 5th spot, you got Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Who can run it.
Yeah.
Can truck you.
Yeah.
Can throw the ball.
Yeah.
And this guy has double-digit TDs and no interception.
That's even better.
So far in the season.
He's been playing lights out.
Yeah.
He's been playing lights out, man. And Buffalo's going to be one of those teams that everybody healthy, you might not want to play Buffalo in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They're one of them teams that upset the whole situation in Kansas City. They mess up everything in Baltimore. That team can get hot because he's that kind of a talent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like Josh Allen's game. I want to see him succeed. I want to see him gut in and win himself a Super Bowl. Same thing with Joe Burrow. Like, I like his game. I like his talent. I think it would be wasteful if he doesn't get a title before it's all said and done. I mean, he's been to the Super Bowl, but they got to get a title.
I'm more.
And Burrow's in that top 5.
Correct. Before those two get it, I want Lamar to get him a Super Bowl before those two.
I think he's on his way.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes I feel like in sports you can always identify people that you really like and really enjoy what they bring to the game.
Yeah.
But you can see like they may not be a winner. In other words, they may not be able to get over a hump. Right? A lot of basketball teams couldn't get past Michael Jordan and the boys.
Yeah.
Right? I look at Baltimore. I think they got one with their coach, right? With the current head coach.
They got two.
Yeah. The last one was 15 years ago?
No, I don't think.
No. He got it with Ray Rice and
Ray
Flacco,
Lewis.
right?
Ray Lewis and Flacco. Ray Lewis last Super Bowl.
Was Rice on that team?
No. Ray Rice.
You sure?
Yeah.
So it's Flacco or Lewis?
Flacco and Lewis.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So he's got two Super Bowls.
We'll see. He can win, but I was
Oh,
worried.
absolutely. Yeah, he can win.
Worried about that coach, man.
I mean, no. Harbaugh has 2 Super Bowls. He's one of the top 5 coaches in the NFL.
He was.
He still is. He still is the top 5 coach in the NFL.
Right now?
Absolutely.
You can't name 5 coaches better than him?
I can't. I can name 4 coaches, in my opinion, better than John
Not
Harbaugh.
5?
Not in my opinion, no.
Okay.
You got Andy Reid, McVay, the Niners coach, Shanahan, Harbaugh, Tomlin. There's your 5 right there. And that's no order. Mike Tomlin has to be in the top 5. He's never had a losing record. You got to have Shanahan and McVay, and you got to have Andy Reid. Outside of that, who you got?
Okay. I can't go sit here and try to make somebody up.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So he's a top 5 coach.
That's fair.
He's a winner. He's won consistently in Baltimore. No, he hasn't been able to get Lamar Jackson's team over the hump yet, but they're always competitive.
So maybe it's not the coach. Maybe it's Lamar.
It has been.
Because
it has been in the playoffs. It has been.
Drops.
It has been. His throwing production has dropped in the playoffs, and we have seen it and we've talked about it. For whatever reason, they go away from what their strengths were in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So that's coaching.
Yeah.
That's coaching.
I want to say this because I criticize Lamar's ability to throw the ball all the time. Mm-hmm. He threw a heck of a 50-yarder
dot
on right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
That was a great.
He got some moments. It looked funny because the way his mechanics are, but some days he throws it'd be pretty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey man, let us know. Of course, we talked about a lot this year.
You done talking to me?
I am definitely done talking to you. Who winning the World Series?
Is Bronny James a Hall of Famer?
He's not. Okay. Is it the Yankees or the Dodgers? I got the Yankees in 6.
Okay.
Got the Yankees in 6.
I don't know enough about baseball to talk about.
It's all good. Yankees in 6.
But let's go Yankees. Bronny James is a Hall of Famer. Go ahead. What else?
How good of a year will Bronny James have with the Los Angeles League? Will he stay on the active roster, or will he go down to the G League?
He should go to the G League.
I think
for
so.
A little bit. He should come back.
I think so.
He should bounce back and forth.
Yeah.
But we'll see. And how can he make his career any better now that he's already a future Hall of Famer? That's a question.
Cowboys and Niners, who you got? I don't care. The Cowboys are trash.
And you don't care either. But I had to. This is my guy. I gotta talk about his team, whatever.
Yeah. So that's what we got. Prayers up, Deshaun Watson, man. Get better. Prayers up, Chris Godwin. God, man.
Yeah.
Both of them injuries, man. They are big time. Ted rupturing an Achilles.
Yeah.
And a major broken leg.
Yeah, so did my man from Detroit, the defensive end.
Okay.
He broke his leg too.
Hutchinson. Man, prayers up for these guys. Yeah, word. Yeah. Good night, man.
Yeah, broke his leg also.
Prayers up for all of those, their families, recovery, get back stronger, keep it going, because at the end of the day, you guys are winners, and we are stay winning.
I stay winning. I'm winning. I stay winning. I did it. I stay winning. I'm winning. Never losing. I'm winning. Or caught slipping. I did it. I stay winning. I'm winning.